guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. It has been a minute since we sat and filmed. This video is super chatty, super, I don't want to say rambly. I'm just literally giving you the lowdown on everything that has been going on in my life, which is a lot. She's a heavy one, but that's okay. But I do my makeup as I'm talking to you guys. All of the products I used will be linked down below. If you have any questions on what I did, why I used what I used, anything like that, comment it down below and I will get back to you. Without further ado, let's go. Okay, we are here, naked face and all. This is going to be a vulnerable video altogether, between everything that we're talking about. No makeup, like, we are here for it though. It is 2021. Cheers to that, my homies, and hopefully it's going well for you. So it has been a hot minute since I filmed a video. I shouldn't say filmed. It's been a minute since I uploaded a video. I did film a house like updates video because you guys seem to love our home renovation series on our channel, which makes me so happy. I'll link my stuff down below. I need to get ready while I talk. We've done these before. It's been a while, but we know I'm not the best at them. So let's see. I just like testing my multitasking abilities, you know? Anyway, so I filmed a house updates video and never edited it, and our house has changed since then. I don't know if you can tell, my background probably looks pretty similar to what you would have seen last. But so we've got 3 bedrooms upstairs in our house. It's like our room, it was my office, and then it was a guest bedroom with the washer and dryer, which is how the layout was when I filmed this video. Within the last 2 days though, I have switched the office and the bedroom, and then we put the washer and dryer down in the basement, and then we moved our washer and dryer down to our basement. So I'm debating on whether or not I should still upload that video. I'm not sure. What do you think? Let me know. So I have filmed, I guess, I just haven't uploaded it. Shortly, like literally a couple days after I uploaded it is when we started like moving things around. Like the rooms aren't renovated yet, like you can't see in this clip. Well, you kind of can. Like we didn't paint in this room, we didn't do the floors or the doors or anything in the extra 2 bedrooms yet, but that is next on our list. So for those of you asking how the home projects are going, they're going. Home ownership, let's talk that for a quick sec. Who let me do it? No, I'm just kidding. It's been rough the last, honestly just the last week. It hasn't even been the last couple weeks. So where we live, God willing, we are going into spring here. It wouldn't surprise me if we get more snow though. That just seems to be a common occurrence where I live. But we had a really warm week. Like it was like in the like high 40s, low 50s, you know, like spring weather, and all the snow, all the feet of snow that we had began to melt. Awesome, great, we don't want to see the snow. And then it started melting faster because we kept getting tons of rain. Like not like, oh, it's raining, how cute, like downpour, torrential downpouring. And you know, we're still thinking that's awesome, that's great, you know, whatever. So it torrential downpours for like 3 days, and it would be Sunday at this point, and you know, FaceTiming my mom, we were like catching up and stuff, and she goes, well, you should go down and check your basement with all this rain. This will tell you you know, how your basement does when it's really wet, because if you haven't watched any of my home videos, we intended, or you know, on finishing our basement, putting like a man cave down there, a kid's playroom, proper washer and dryer, and like a little kitchenette down there. And there's a half bath down there also already. So that was like the game plan. So we're like, okay, sure, like whatever. It seems like it's been dry like so far, like up to this point, and we had, you know, melted snow. We had summer last year, but never in the spring. So we opened the basement door and there's a small river flowing through our basement. let's just say that definitely took us back a little bit. We just totally weren't expecting it because we had never had any issues with rain coming in before. So we're thinking, all right, where's this coming from? Walking around the entire basement, looking at all the walls. None of the walls look wet at all. So we're like, what the heck? So I call my dad and I'm like, listen, I'm kind of freaking out. Like, I know people get water in their basement all the time, but if I'm looking down, I have a mirror here also. I feel like that's pretty assumed. And like, I know it's normal to get water in the basement, but like, is it normal to get this much? And I sent him the picture and he's like, whoa, Nelly, like something ain't right there. And I was like, yes, I'm aware. Can you come help? So as we're waiting for him to come help, we are still looking around. Walls are still not wet, which is what is the most concerning to us. And we find out that the water isn't coming in from the walls. It's leaking up from the drains. The bottom of our drains that, you know, most people have through their basement, it's coming up from those. So one, when you stop that, it's stopping elsewhere, and I don't know where it's stopping it. But it also makes it very difficult to pinpoint how to fix the issue that is there. So that's fun. We did figure out the drain that it was coming up the worst, and we were able to put, my uncle and my dad put like a rubber stopper in it for now. Although it's still coming up. The drains are so old, it's like leaking up and around the plug. It's not a great time down there. So it actually is finally dried up. Now it's been 5 days now, if I'm not mistaken, and we haven't had much rain. It's been sunny. Snow is pretty well all melted at this point, so that's at least a relief that is dry. I'm gonna blend this out here quick because I know this isn't cute. So that was the first issue of the week, I guess we'll call it. So last night when I was home, I was taking the girls out to go to the bathroom, and our fridge, we had a fridge that was left in the house from the couple previously, and we've often said, you know, we need to get a new one, which we're going to update all of our appliances, just haven't gotten to the kitchen yet. And so sometimes our fridge would make noises, not like the normal like noises, like mildly concerning noises. And they were a little louder than usual last night, I will admit. And I usually don't get in the fridge, I'll be honest. I don't get in the fridge every night. I'm that person that doesn't fill up their water bottle every night. Sometimes I just let the same water in it. But I was like, you know, I'm gonna put some fresh cold water in there. My water bottle wasn't even empty, but I did anyway. And I opened the fridge and it smells very hot. Like just hot. I don't know, you know? And so I was like, okay. And meanwhile, I'm FaceTiming my mom because Max is not home. And I'm like, Mom, like something isn't right. Like I was already on FaceTime with her because I hate taking my dogs out at night, like in the dark. And so I call her every night when I take them out. And so she's like, whoa, that, like, you know, it doesn't sound good. Like she could hear the noises and I could smell it. And I was like, that's not good. That's really not good. And literally as we're talking about this, there's this loud like it almost sounded like a light bulb like exploding or blowing, you know what I mean, like going out, but the light bulb stayed on, so that's not what it was. And hold on, let me eliminate some products here. I'm like, oh no, that's not good. And then all of a sudden it gets like smoky and smells burning, not just hot at this point, like it smells like something is on fire. So I opened the freezer to see what's going on over there, and it is smoky over there, and there's something dripping that's so hot that as it's dropping onto the freezer floor, the bottom of the freezer, it's like it's like sizzling. It's coming down that hot. So I'm like, oh shoot. So I hurry up and go unplug the fridge, and it like kind of like shoots out of the wall, like it like sparks and like it like has like, you know, a lot of electricity flowing to it. And there was like a spark that came off the outlet. So I thankfully we have another fridge out in our garage, and we don't keep our fridge super stocked up anyway, and so it was pretty easy to move our stuff out to the garage. So we moved everything from the freezer and fridge out to the garage. That was just last night. And now I'm not sure. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're not really in a place to buy a new fridge at the moment, because second life update is that we just got our golden doodle fixed. She will just be 8 months old, and we just got her fixed, and that costed a small fortune. Not literally, but like, you know, you don't want to be spending that much money like back-to-back stuff. So we're working on mending our little Lola bug. Hello, Lola. She is so good. She did so good with her surgery. They said she really, you know, took well to all of the medicine they gave her. She did great. So that was nice to hear. But that was yesterday, and I was working yesterday, so my sister ended up taking her in. And if you're wondering why Max isn't in any of these stories, it is because he went back to work and is working like crazy weird hours at the moment. And so it's, yeah. You know, life is just going. It's just going. So, yeah. What else? What else do I have to tell you guys? I think that's pretty much all off the top of my head. I have to blend this stuff out like a mother. Holy moly. Oh, I have more updates for you. Okay, so yeah, I gave you house update, gave you kind of Max update. Just basically he's been back to work. So that also means like our home reno, it's gonna kind of, I don't want to say be on like pause, but since he's working such crazy hours, like he's home right now, but like he's sleeping and it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Like he just has the worst hours at work right now, so that really kind of puts like a hold on things. He should have hopefully Fridays off some weeks, but he'll have Saturday and Sunday that we can do stuff still. So next is our 2 bedrooms, so that's gonna be exciting to get that done. We did get the hallway all done. I didn't vlog that, but that's because honestly it was painting and laying floors. Like you guys have seen that enough times that like you know what we do. So that's done. But in the midst of all of that, this is something like I honestly don't, I wasn't going to talk about online, but then I was like, the more I struggle with it, I'm using struggle mildly because I know this is a sensitive topic and there are people that have it way worse than I do, so I'm just gonna throw that out there with a piece of discretion. That struggle with fertility, it's not a light topic, but it is a community. Like infertility is a community of these strong faith-based women, and they're just so inspiring and so motivating, and I have found peace in hearing that other people struggle also, kind of like normalizing, I don't want to say normalizing infertility, but making you feel less alone. And so that being said, we are kind of struggling with infertility, not to the extreme that some people are. And I don't even want to say that it's not even that we're struggling with infertility. I am struggling more so with my body. I actually just got diagnosed with PCOS, which was kind of a low blow in the sense that I didn't expect that whatsoever. But we have been we meaning me, to tons and tons of doctors, tons of diagnostics and blood work and you know all that good stuff, and that's what it ended up being, is that I have PCOS. So I know that's not an uncommon thing for women to get or to struggle with, and I know people that have PCOS oftentimes do struggle conceiving because they have inconsistent like menstrual cycles, or you know, so be it in my case, that is what my struggle is. Anyway, so that one's definitely not making life any easier, on top of everything else that is going on, but it is definitely helping me grow. It's definitely helping me grow in my faith, bringing me closer to God for sure, and just honestly making me trust God's plan, because I do this thing, and you guys know I am a Christian, I'm a believer in God, but at the same time, my worldly weakness is being, I don't even want to say I'm not a control freak, just I'm a planner. I like to plan. I like to know what's going to happen. I like to know what to expect. I like to know like time frame of things, and it's not up to me. And that is what all of this has taught me, is that as much as I want things to be up to me, I have absolutely no say. So that is something that we have also been, yeah, again, it's not a struggle. There are girls and women, there are women who, again, have it way worse than I do, and we are just at the start of our journey. So it's not even a like fertility struggle at this point. It is more so a human body struggle, just getting my body's crap together. So asking for prayers, they are definitely appreciated and do not go unnoticed. I'm just going to set here. Oh, hi friends. Okay, so honestly, I'm probably not going to talk too much while I do these, but I will let you see what I'm doing. I'm using my Make It Ultimate Basics, and I'm going in literally quickest eye tutorial you're ever going to see. These, I use 4 brushes. So I go in with a big fluffy brush in FAVS. It's like, oh, and like this is like OG makeup tutorial. And then I literally just put that all over. I just like a nice bronzy eye, you know, nothing crazy. Literally put that all over, like all over. This is what I do. And then I go in with a fluffy liner brush in the shade Lethal, and I just smudge that guy on my lash line where I will put eyeliner, and then I will look up and drag it over here. Don't bring it all the way in. I kind of stop probably about where like my pupil usually is. It's such an unflattering look right now. And then I go in with the flat end of my naked brush in the deeper medium brown shade in this guy right here, which is Lockout, and I put it right out here. Kind of, don't bring it too far in, but like 3/4 of the lid. And then take that same big fluffy brush and just melt it all together. And then I will take that small little fluffy pencil brush and I will mix Lethal and Lockout and just smudge out that liner that I did. Kind of intensifying it to the outer edge a little bit more. And then I take that same brush and I just go in a mix of FAVS and Lockout, and I blend out this lower lash line. That boat has sailed. So last thing for the eyes, I take the small end of my naked brush and pop it in the inner corners, and this is the shade Blow in that same palette. And then pop under the brow bone. Back far away, eyes are done. I think last thing is brows and mascara. I go in with my Anastasia dark brown powder duo for my brows. I'm going to do those off camera, and then I'm also going to just do my mascara off camera. And I use, but top lashes, I use the Maybelline Lash Sensational. This is the best mascara ever. Not like for falsies, like to make your natural lashes look incredible. This is where it's at. And then I'm that extra person that uses a different mascara on their bottom lashes, and I've always used for like the last 3 years the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. It's just like a super tiny like wand, but like in a good way. Okay friends, so I'm all ready. Well, not already, I have to do my hair yet, but that is all for this video. So basically, just to reiterate, home projects on hold. Don't know what the heck's going on with our house. Just going through a homeowner midlife crisis, we'll call it. Mild midlife crisis. Dogs are doing good. Lola is finally fixed. That's something off of our checklist that's been on for a while. Fertility journey. I will keep you guys updated if you want me to talk more on this. I was definitely a little more vague, a little more just putting it out there. But if it is something that you guys would like me to talk about or share more about, go more in detail with, I 100% would do that. Just let me know. If you're not comfortable commenting about it, shoot me a message on Instagram. Here's my Instagram handle. I will gladly do that for you guys. Yeah, oh, and as far as just addressing like the lack of faith-based content, to be completely honest, I don't feel that it's right for me to be putting out faith-based videos when I am not my strongest point in my faith personally, which is my own fault, my own doing, my own distractions, all of that, and I'm dealing with that. But it's important for me to get my base back with Christ before I start handing out my bricks to other people. I gotta build my own foundation, and then I can hand out my extra bricks. But if my base is not good, I don't personally feel like I'm in a place to be sharing as much as I was before. So I do hope and pray to get back to that point, and the more prayers you guys give me, the, you know, maybe the better off it will be. But I will get back to it. I definitely will. And you know, just when God puts it on my heart, that's when a video, a faith video goes up. So with that being said, I think that is all I have for updates. If you guys have any other questions or want to know what is going on in other parts of my life, comment down below, shoot me a message on Instagram, and I will get back to you. So I will have all the products I used linked in the description below, and I will have them also on my like to know it. If you want to help a girl out and give me a little kickback, I would appreciate that. Yeah, but that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.